about to begin hunting whales again. You might think, wait, isn't that illegal? And yes, it's illegal. It's actually been illegal since 1986 when the International Whaling Commission put a moratorium on it. Now, Japan continued hunting whales ever since then under the guise of scientific research, that is, until 2014, when the International Court of Justice ruled that Japan's whaling program did not qualify as scientific and should cease. Understand that leading up until that time, they were hunting and killing about 1,000 whales every year for science, because they love science and research and evidence, and the taste of juicy, delicious whale that they continued to eat as they were hunting them. Now, that was ruled in 2014 that it wasn't scientific, but Japan's government, after taking a short time off, has come back with a new plan. Now, under this new program, a maximum of 333 whales will be killed each year, according to an information sheet from Japan's Fisheries Agency and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That's almost 4,000 over the duration of the program, which is expected to last until about the middle of next decade. The Japanese government says its new whaling program takes into account that ICJ decision that I referenced earlier and is now much smaller. Well, it's a third smaller. It is also conducting non-lethal research, including sighting surveys and the collection of biopsy samples. Now, that's interesting. Sighting surveys. When what you're doing is hunting down whales, I don't think it's a sighting survey, it's finding your prey that they're doing. And the collection of biopsy samples, that means that while the majority of the meat will end up being consumed by Japanese people, a small bit of it will be cut out and sent to some lab, ostensibly, for research. Now, why do they need to actually kill the whales to do this research? This is according to that fact sheet. As there is no other means than lethal methods at this stage, the use of lethal methods is indispensable to obtain age data, which is necessary for estimating the age at sexual maturity. Apparently, it's extremely important that we understand how old these animals are when they begin mating. So important that we need to slaughter thousands of them over the next decade. There's no way to check a whale's age when it's alive. I'm honestly asking the audience. I don't know, but I think that we should look into it rather than killing thousands of these animals. Now, why are they doing this? Why are they fighting so hard against the International Court of Justice to be able to do this? Maybe it's science, or maybe it's because Japan makes no secret of the fact that much of the whale meat produced as a result of what it insists is scientific research ends up in supermarkets and restaurants. Now understand that Japan has been doing these whale hunts for a very long time. It is part of Japanese tradition, Japanese history. Now, the Japanese people are somewhat split on the issue now. Whereas it used to be more widely done that people would consume this meat, many are now against it, but some want to continue that tradition. But if you've seen blackfish, I understand those are orcas, it's a different kind of whale and everything. I mean, whales are some of the most emotionally complex, intelligent, social creatures. They have families, they have language to some extent. They even, we believe, have culture. To consume them because their blubber's tasty seems somewhat ridiculous to me. And to say that it's the product of scientific research, no, this is an easy one. Japan is lying. They don't care one bit about whale age research. They care about juicy, delicious whale meat. They want to eat them, and they're not alone, by the way. Japan is the one that's being talked about right now, but Iceland, Norway, Greenland, a number of other countries still do whale hunts under the guise of scientific research, and it needs to be stopped. And that's my final judgment.